Why is it that after we turn 60, just when we're supposed to be slowing down, sleeping better, and enjoying quiet nights, our bodies start playing tricks on us? Why is it that at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or sometimes just moments after we drift off, something yanks us back from sleep? And it's not a bad dream. It's pain. Pain in the leg, in the calf, in the foot. A cramp so sharp and sudden that it feels like your muscles are tying themselves in knots. Why does that happen? And, more importantly, why does it happen to so many of us, and no one really explains why? I used to think I was just unlucky. I'd get into bed feeling fine, and then in the middle of the night, I'd wake up gasping, grabbing my leg, teeth clenched from the shock. Sometimes it was so bad, I'd have to get out of bed, hobble to the bathroom, or stand there stretching against the wall like I was back in gym class. It wasn't funny, it wasn't random, and it wasn't going away. That's when I started wondering, is this just part of aging, or is something else going on? Because here's what really got me thinking. I started hearing the same thing from other people. My neighbor said it happened to her during her cruise trip. She had to sleep with pillows under her legs. My old friend Jack? He says he dreads bedtime now, not because he can't sleep, but because he knows the cramps are coming. It's almost like our bodies know we're at our most vulnerable at night, and that's when they strike. But here's what no one talks about. Those cramps. They're not random. They're not just getting old. They are a warning. A flashing red light from deep inside your muscles, your nerves, your hydration levels, maybe even your heart. And the scary part is, most people ignore them. They shrug them off, stretch a little, maybe drink some water the next day. But the truth is, if you keep getting leg cramps at night, especially after 60, there's a deeper reason, and it's something you deserve to understand. So in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what those cramps mean, what's going on inside your body, why it's showing up in the middle of the night, and how to stop it before it gets worse. Because trust me, once you understand the real cause, you'll wish someone told you this years ago. Ready? Let's get into it. So what's really behind these nightly attacks on your legs? Why do they start showing up more often after 60, and sometimes feel like they come out of nowhere? Well, let me tell you something most people don't realize. These cramps aren't just about age. They're about what age does to your body slowly, quietly, and in ways we don't always notice until it's 3 a.m. and we're clutching our calf in pain. First, let's talk about circulation. As we get older, our blood vessels naturally become less flexible. Our circulation slows down, especially when we're inactive. And guess what happens when blood flow to your legs becomes sluggish at night? Your muscles don't get enough oxygen. And a muscle without oxygen? It panics. It tightens. It cramps. That's one reason. Now, here's another that's even more common. Dehydration. You might think, I drink plenty of water. But as we age, our sense of thirst becomes dull. We don't feel thirsty even when our bodies are screaming for hydration. And it's not just water, it's electrolytes. Magnesium, potassium, sodium, calcium. All of these play a crucial role in keeping your muscles relaxed. But if your diet is off, maybe you're eating less, or taking medications that flush out fluids, those levels drop. And then, just when your body is trying to rest, it runs out of what it needs to stay calm. Cue the cramp. Another hidden culprit? Nerve compression. You sit too long. You lie in one position for hours. Your spine, your hips, your lower back, they're not as aligned as they used to be. That puts pressure on the nerves that connect to your legs. And when those nerves get irritated, they send mixed signals to the muscles, like a faulty wire in an old house. One spark, and boom, spasm. And we can't forget medications. Many seniors take blood pressure pills, statins, or diuretics. Some of these drugs can actually deplete minerals in your system, especially magnesium and potassium. The side effect? You guessed it. Nighttime leg cramps. But the most overlooked reason? Lack of movement. You'd think the less you move, the more relaxed your legs would be. But that's not how muscles work. Muscles that don't stretch, tighten. Muscles that aren't used, shorten. And when you finally stretch them out, say, when you roll over in bed, they snap like a rubber band pulled too far. That's the cramp. Sudden, sharp, brutal. And all of this is made worse by one simple fact. Most people over 60 don't talk about it. They think it's normal, or worse, they think it's their fault. But it's not your fault. It's biology. It's aging, it's imbalance, and it's absolutely treatable. The key is to understand your body's signals. That cramp at 2:47 a.m., it's not random. It's a message. It might be saying, "I'm thirsty," or "You haven't stretched me in days," or even, "That medication is draining me." And once you start listening, really listening, you can finally take steps to stop it. But here's the good part. You don't need a prescription. You don't need a complicated routine. You just need the right tools. And in the next part of this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what you can do starting tonight to stop these leg cramps before they even start. Now that you know what's really behind those painful nighttime leg cramps, let's talk about what you can do starting tonight to finally stop them. And no, this isn't about buying expensive supplements or doing yoga for 2 hours before bed. It's about small, smart changes that actually work. First, hydrate the right way. That means drinking water steadily throughout the day, not just chugging a glass right before bed. Add a pinch of sea salt or a splash of electrolyte powder to your water in the late afternoon. That helps your body absorb and hold on to the minerals your muscles need. Second, stretch before sleep. Just 5 minutes. Simple moves like standing calf stretches, toe touches, or even rolling your ankles in slow circles while sitting. Loosen the muscles. Remind them to stay relaxed. I can't tell you how many nights I've avoided cramps just because I stretched my hamstrings for 60 seconds before getting into bed. Third, fix your bedtime position. If you sleep with your legs pointed downward, like when you're lying flat with your toes stretching out that tightens the calf muscles, try sleeping with a pillow under your knees, or prop your feet up slightly. That small angle helps keep the muscles in a more neutral position, reducing tension. Fourth, check your medications. Some prescriptions deplete essential minerals like magnesium or potassium. Talk to your doctor. Ask, could this be making my cramps worse? If so, there may be alternatives or adjustments you can make. Fifth, magnesium. This is a big one. Magnesium plays a key role in muscle relaxation, and most people over 60 are deficient. You can get it through food like almonds, leafy greens, or dark chocolate. Or talk to your doctor about taking a low-dose magnesium glycinate supplement before bed. It's gentle, effective, and often makes a difference in just a few nights. Sixth move during the day. I know, sometimes our joints ache and we just want to rest. But too much sitting causes muscles to shorten and stiffen. Even a slow 15-minute walk in the evening can get the blood flowing, stretch out the legs, and prepare your body for deeper, more restful sleep. Seventh, cool your stress. You might not think stress has anything to do with leg cramps, but it does. When you're tense, your body holds that tension in your muscles. Gentle breathing, soft music, even journaling your thoughts before bed can help your body feel safe, and when your body feels safe, it relaxes. That's when healing happens. And finally, don't ignore the pattern. If your cramps come after eating a certain food, after sitting too long, or after skipping your walk, pay attention. Your body is giving you clues. Keep a simple cramp journal for a week. Write down when it happens, what you did that day, what you ate. You'll start to see the pattern, and when you do, you can interrupt it. That's the key. Not just reacting to the pain, but getting ahead of it. Preventing it before it ever has a chance to strike. Because here's what I've learned. pain is a messenger. But once you hear the message, once you take the right steps, the messenger stops knocking. You get your nights back, your rest, your peace. No more waking up breathless in the dark. No more fear of stretching in your sleep. Just deep, healing rest, the kind you deserve. So tonight, before you turn off the light, do one small thing. Drink that glass of water. Stretch for 2 minutes. Put that pillow under your knees and say to yourself, "Not tonight, Cramp. I'm in control now." Because you are. And that one little shift, it might just give you the best sleep you've had in years.